Thank you very much. Hari Om and my namaskarams to all. Vakundam nalla manamundam mamalaral nokundam meni nudangadu pookondu turpar tirumeni tumbikkayan padam tappamar sharvar tamakku. My pranams to Swami Sri Vijnananda ji, just saw Swamiji here, and namaskarams to all the guests and the delegates. VHP Australia plays an important and significant role in preserving, promoting, and spreading our Hindu culture in Australia. Our role and the responsibility is increasing when we migrate to a foreign country. Here the word education means a process. The tools we have developed to engage the community in the process cater for 5 to 80 years old and from a single family to the whole community. First, let me start with the challenges and the issues our generation next are facing in a foreign country. We have highlighted some of the issues we are facing, especially our generation next. Vishwa Hindu Parishad of Australia have implemented several education projects to address these issues. One of the main projects which we are going to highlight here is teaching Hindu Dharma in Australian public schools. Hindu Dharma classes. Outside Indian subcontinent, especially in the Western countries, Hindu community is very small and live amongst larger population. Their families are also microscopic. In Indian subcontinent, children learn many things in majority Hindu environment about their culture, tradition, history, basic knowledge about rituals and scripture, etc. The children learn many more things from their grandparents and extended family members, and also opportunity to attend family weddings and other functions. When parents migrate to the Western countries, they focus more on the demanding nature of their job and settling in a new country. Therefore, they focus less on the children's cultural upbringing. Unlike the children of the Indian subcontinent, the children migrated with the parents in the early age or born in the migrated countries do not have the opportunities to learn about their culture, customs, and Hindu rituals. Over the years, we have become aware of the cultural vacuum the Bharatiyans encounter outside the homeland and the increasing loss of cultural identity they face with each succeeding generation. Therefore, to give them a basic knowledge of Hindu Dharma, VHP Australia thought it was necessary to take such a task of teaching Hindu Dharma to the young children. Understanding one's cultural and religious traditions during one's developmental years is essential to intimately identifying with one's heritage. Hindu Dharma classes in Australian state schools in Sydney, it is a mainstream project currently teaching out to 8,500 children every week. This is one of the major mainstream project of Vishwa Hindu Parishad of Australia. The project will give opportunities to Hindu Australians to overcome the challenges significantly. Over the years, VHP Australia created many committed volunteers, and that 95% of our teachers are women. All those women are highly qualified and working in Australia in a private and public sectors, and they are determined to spare their time for this great community service. Our various training programs to volunteers, different attractive projects, various approaches helped VHP Australia to achieve its goal more effectively. So this is a team effort. Many more volunteers we have created, and we are very fortunate. Srimati Saraswati is here, Joint General Secretary from VHP Australia. She is one of the person in the curriculum committee. Dr. Manon Mani from Brisbane, VHP Brisbane chapter president, also involved in the Hindu scripture program. Srimati Amita Saxena and Mr. Pradeep Saxena, one of the, longest volunteer VHP Australia, more than 13 years they have been doing this. Not only they are teaching Hindu Dharma, they also teach a Sanskrit language in the public school as well as in the Bal Samskar Kendra. And Srimati Geeta Devi, she is also here. So we have more than 20 people came especially for this conference, including our youth for this conference from Australia. I'm very happy, to introduce our team. Australia is a country of migrants, though majority are Christians. Australia promotes multiculturalism. In public and private schools, the Christian and Muslim communities teach their religion as part of their scripture classes. During those periods, our Hindu children would be attending non-scripture classes or playing video games happily in the library. VHP Australia felt this as a big challenge and formed a curriculum committee to teach Hindu scripture in the public and private schools of New South Wales. In the year 2000, the committee prepared the curriculum and submitted the same for approval. The New South Wales government gave license to VHP Australia to teach Hindu scripture in the schools. VHP Australia is running such classes with the help of voluntary Hindu teachers. The primary book we use for this is Hindu Dharma Guide for Teachers, VHP UK, and this is approved by UK government. So once it's approved by UK government, it's very easy for Australia. So we said UK approved, they also approved. So very easy. So it's approved by Australian government also. And then the supplementary things we use, the Purana Vidya, Arsha Vidya, Gurukulam. You will be listening to Swamiji's speech tomorrow. So this is the supplementary books we use for our schools. Started with 100 children, now every week more than 8,005 children are learning and covered more than 60 schools in New South Wales. Initially started with the word of mouth and started the schools with our own children. Now the system has been expanded. Myself and Saraswati, we all started because we know that our children is not getting. So then now it's expanded, even Amita also. After this, all the school principals are all aware now that VHP Australia is providing Hindu Dharma and they contact us directly. Once a request comes from the school, initial admin work has to be done. Once we agree the date and timings, we will request the principal to forward the note to all the parents, primarily Hindu parents, but the training can be given to everyone who is interested, including any Australian parents. We conduct the information session in the respective school hall and recruit the interested parents as a voluntary teacher. We also need to adhere to other schools like working with the children check, police check, everything. It's a big, massive admin work. Once all completed, then the teacher can start taking the classes in the public school. The school will provide the children, classroom, and other facilities to the Hindu teacher. However, all the teachers volunteers. Now, the milestones. So when our children started, there is no separate box. Now in the school, registration form, there is a separate box given in the school registration box to tick Hindu. So Hindu, Christian, Muslims, though the parents can tick Hindu. So that is another achievement we have received so far. Many school principals are requesting us to extend this, service to their schools, taking Hindu festival Deepavali into mainstream. So last month, Deepavali was celebrated. Many schools, one of the school, Quakers Hill Public School, covering all the mainstream students, all the school principals, all the teachers, they all came to school with the Indian outfit, either salwar or sari. So, and with the mainstream children, it was one of the great achievement, in a foreign country. Overall, the community is taking pride in identifying themselves as Hindus without any inhibition. Also, people seeking employment opportunity can add this voluntary service in their resumes. New migrants, it helps the new migrants. They can come to us, they can do this voluntary service, and they can put this in their resumes. During the program, we request the children to do many projects that includes Hindu temples, Hindu rishis, yoga, Ayurveda, Hindu kings and their history, various holy rivers in Bharat. We used to teach Gange Cha, Yamune Chaiva. Recently, we have this YouTube, how our Honorable Prime Minister doing Aarti, Ganga Mata Aarti. So we showed that YouTube to the children. So it was, basically we are connecting Bharat and Australia. That's what we are doing through this program. Hindus and the environment. Children will know that Hindu culture is the native culture of Bharat. And we are the indigenous people of Australia, Bharat, and who migrate to several countries. This will create an interest for the children to visit Bharat. This is a women's stream in Westmead Public School. Only in this school, we have 550 Hindu children identified. Only one school, 550 Hindu children we identified. VHP Australia need to employ a person just to attend this one project because it's growing. We are very happy and it's a mainstream project. Within 5 years, due to our hard work of our women's team, our Shakti team, all the projects are growing steadily with great community support. So far, we have trained more than 350 teachers. Out of them, 96% are women. So Pradeep ji is here anyway. However, we have a lot more to do. If you compare other religion, they all have schools, they do have regular study tour, they have universities. So other scripture, they study tour, they go to their pilgrimage to their own country, but we want our children, especially children who migrated from Fiji, Sri Lanka, they never have a chance to come to Bharat. So we want the government of India to help us so that our children can come here as study tour, visit Ganga Mata, Varanasi, and so many other places. We are working towards to achieve these goals. To start, land has been purchased to build a Vedic center in Australia, in Sydney. So Vedic, because all our dharma is, Veda is our substratum of our dharma. So Vedic center is the first one. So we bought a land. So hopefully we will be building. So we request the government of India will help that also. Our VHP Australia team and the other senior teachers visiting various schools and training the parents and other interested people to take part in this volunteer work. So you can see some of our volunteers there. And this is very interesting. This is one of the recognition of volunteer teachers. We invite the minister, local minister, so they get all the certificates. And this is very interesting one. The Sun Herald, because now we are in the local media paper. The Sun Herald, one of the leading newspaper, and published the Hindu students studying in the Hindu scripture. So, because it says that 8,500 children, or it's in the print media, so, compared to other religion and everything, so Hindus also there first if you see. So this is published in the Sun Herald. Due to VHP Australia's team continuous effort, our commitment to work with the government, VHPAU is today recognized as one of the leading Hindu organizations in promoting unity in diversity and multiculturalism in Australia. In 2009, I got the opportunity to present similar paper in the World Parliament of Religion in Melbourne. In Victoria also the SRE program started. Mrs. Geeta Devi is in charge. And Queensland also we started the similar program. Dr. Manon Mani is in charge. Hindus need to be proactive in education field. Establish Hindu Education Board and build Hindu schools. Establishing Hindu Department, Research Center, University, Yoga, Ayurveda, so many things. Establish more VHP centers to promote and spread Samskrita Bhasha. And not only, even in recent census in Australia, 400,000 people were identified as Hindus, 100,000 more than the previous year, 2000 years. This is a very good trend. Our continuous hard work is reaping the fruits now. VHP Australia has been recognized by the department, and now we are doing Bal Samskara Kendra, Sanskrit School, Veda Patashala. We are running Veda Patashalas also in Australia, 4 Veda Patashala in Sydney and 2 in Queensland. 15 of our teachers also complete the language course, and many of our children also received the Minister's Award. I have given you a snapshot of our various activities and explored various ways to attract our youth, educate them the values through Hindu Dharma teaching. This process will not only make them law-abiding, contributing citizens of Australia, but also to take active role in many Hindu activities, temple activities, and become a strong future Hindu proactive leaders. I'm sure all the above projects will benefit our local mandir. With these values, our children will also shine in the political field without any corruption, because we are teaching the values to our children. This will benefit not only Hindu migrants but the entire Australia. By our Rishi's blessings, we are confident that our children will carry this Vedic tradition and our Sampradaya throughout their life and pass on to the generations to come. On behalf of Australia, VHP Australia, I thank Swamiji Vigyananda ji, the organizing. Thank you so much.